Well, this was an interesting episode of NXT. I'm Boss OP6. I'm back to another video, and today I'm reviewing NXT. And I know I'm sorry I haven't uploaded at all for the past couple days. My reasoning is that my laziness aside, I have been helping around with my house. I had to help paint. I had to help with outlets, and I had to help my dad and my family with some electrical stuff. So I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for not reviewing Raw and. Honestly, Raw Monday was not terrible. They're setting some stuff up for Fastlane, and my Fastlane predictions will be happening soon, by the way, after SmackDown. But yeah, I'm just sorry about that. I've been busy, a little bit busy lately, and yeah, but I did see NXT last night, and NXT was pretty good for the most part. There was some stuff that was kind of meh. And, yeah. But before we begin, I would like to give my, quick thoughts, or my quick, reaction to Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker in their Lights Out on Station match last night on Dynamite's St. Patty's Day Slam. That was a brilliant match. It was a little slow at the beginning, but holy Christ, they went all out. Britt bled buckets that match. First ever Lights Out on Section match on Dynamite. First time, I think the women, I believe, main evented Dynamite. First ever Lights Out on Section match for the women. A lot of firsts on that Dynamite. And that was probably the only highlight of that show. But, man, that match was just insane. That thumbtack spot, Britt, God bless her. I mean, she's improved, but Thunder Rosa, or Cobra Moon as I know her by Lucha Underground Heart, that match was just insane. Unbelievably insane. But with that out of the way, let's talk about NXT. And NXT, like I said, was pretty good. There were some interesting parts that I liked about it, but there were some things I didn't care about. So it was kind of an average NXT episode. Balor's in the ring. And he said, let's not waste any time. He calls out Karrion Kross. And now Kross comes down. Scarlett, you know what? I'm going to talk about her here in a little bit. Kross says that, you know, he's going to choke out Balor. And he challenges Balor to for the NXT title at Stand and Deliver. And Balor says, well, you do one of those things and you do choke. Balor wants Kross to choke on his package. Have fun on seeing that and delete your research history. Anyways, Birch and Lorcan show up. And, you know, they say how good we are as a tag team. And then Scarlett basically seduces them. And let me tell you something. I simp hard for Scarlett Bordeaux. And let's be frank, who wouldn't? I would let her do that to me all day. But anyways, it's not like I'm going to force myself on her and force her to do things and take advantage of her. Don Callis, but that's a discussion for another day. Yeah, Don Callis is a big idiot for doing that. And like I said, one of the worst, let's just say it, figures in wrestling. He's an idiot backstage. He's an idiot in the ring. He's an idiot overall. He adds nothing to the wrestling business. Absolutely nothing. The fact that Tony Khan gave him a contract is unbelievably stupid. But let's be honest, Tony Khan's done way worse stuff. Anyways, Scarlett wants them to put their titles on the line. You know, kind of, you know, making them do it because, you know, she was like stroking their arm and, you know, doing this. And I bet Lorcan and Birch were in heaven, and I don't blame them. And then we'll get more on that match here in a little bit. And then we get Lumis versus Theory. Theory's backstage, like on FaceTime with the Way. Thank God they weren't here tonight. This was a match that happened. It wasn't terrible. I just never cared about it. Lumis, you know, is extending like his hand, and wanting to, shake Austin Theory's hand, and they hug, and oh, look, they've been buddies the whole time, and then Theory tries to swerve, but the silence is locked in, tap out, or Theory passes out, Loomis wins. Okay, can we get rid of this angle? Can we move on from this storyline, please? Thank you. Mackenzie's backstage outside of Regal's office. Ciampa shows up and he talks about Imperium. Apparently what was supposed to happen is that it was supposed to be Ciampa and Thatcher versus Marcel Bartel and Fabian Aichner. But I believe I heard rumors, and I think it's true. Thatcher is out due to him testing positive for COVID, and I hope Thatcher gets back soon. But what happened later on with Ciampa is going to be pretty interesting, and he talks about like Alexander Wolf and stuff like that. Like the storyline they're going with is that Thatcher got taken out by Imperium, and Ciampa's going to go after Imperium for that. And then Cole is here, and he looks mad. He looks like somebody stole his favorite flavored ice cream, and he's pissed about it. Cole's in the ring. He talks about O'Reilly. I put last night, but it was last week. Regal's on the ramp. He says O'Reilly damaged his neck more, therefore he can't compete for a while longer. O'Reilly's in the car. He cuts a promo. He sends a message to Cole. He says he's going to beat the crap out of him. Cole says he's going to go find Kyle, and more on that in a little bit. Then we get a recap of the women's tag team titles, or the NXT women's tag titles. Backstage, Shotzi and Moon, they talk about how they're fighting champions and all that stuff. Then the Robert Stone brands show up. That was Aaliyah and Jessica Kamea. And they show up and they challenge next week. Okay. And I think Ember or Shotzi said that Robert, your stone, not your stone. Robert, your stone looks stupid. No. Robert, your shirt looks stupid. To be fair, that was a questionable fashion design. Not as questionable as John Morris's hair on Raw, but I mean, for God's sakes, it looks like a chia pet. I did see a funny meme about Morrison's hair, and thank you, Matthew. A little shout out to Matthew. Thank you for showing me that. I can't get that image out of my head now. And then Jordan Devlin shows up. More in here in a little bit. Legolandel Final Fantasy versus Brizongo. Whatever. I know they're called Legado del Fantasma, but why the hell not? It sounds funny to me. They win. It's whatever. And then Escobar, kind of calls out Devlin. Devlin shows up, challenge a takeover. Okay. I don't care. I mean, I got nothing against them as athletes. I just don't care about the Cruiserweight title. Cole backstage, he promises to hurt Kyle. And apparently NXT signed a new Japanese talent named Sorry, is that how you pronounce her name? I don't know about her. She looks... I don't know. I've never heard of her, and I've never seen any of her work, so I might have to look her up and know a little bit more about her. But, I mean, she looks like a good competitor. I just never seen her work. Stark versus, then we get Zoe Stark versus Dakota Kai. This was a good match. I did enjoy this. Zoe, she's got a lot of energy. I think she's a bit green. I don't know how long she's been wrestling, but she's a bit green. Dakota kind of carried, but Zoe carried her own. In the end, go to kick 1, 2, 3. Good match. And then Io Shirai comes out, Kai starts talking trash to Zoe, who's in the corner, and then Io Shirai shows up. And let me tell you something. Remember when I said that I simp a little bit for Scarlett? This is the second one I simp for, because holy Christ, Io Shirai. Congrats to Io Shirai and Evil getting engaged, by the way. Yeah, Shirai shows up. She gives Raquel a contract, apparently about their match about their title match that Shirai wants. Mackenzie's backstage with Regal. Something happened out in the parking lot. Again, more on that here in a little bit. a grizzled young veterans promo. I didn't really listen to it because I couldn't hear that much, but it was okay, I guess. Imperium is in the ring, and then Ciampa attacks. We got Ciampa versus Bartel. It went on for a little bit. Ciampa wins with Widow's Bell. 1, 2, 3, and then the Ring General, the leader of Imperium, your NXT United Kingdom champion, Walter, shows up and beats the piss out of Ciampa. 3-on-1 attack. And I did not expect this. I thought Wolf was going to show up, but no, Walter shows up. And it gives a brutal powerbomb to Ciampa. I hope Ciampa's okay, because that did look a little stiff. Okay. I'm interested to see where they're going with this. And again, I think I talked about this last week. If Thatcher joins up with Walter, we can get WWE's version of Ring Kemp. Back in the when they were tag champions on the Indies. And then backstage, Regal goes up to a cop car. Apparently O'Reilly is arrested. And Cole says Kyle tried to run him over. It was like a really bad episode of Cops, but with a better production. I don't know. It was just so bizarre. Also, a train's here. Hello! Anyways, L.A. Knight, aka Eli Drake's backstage. He kind of cuts up a little bit of promo. Bronson Reed's lurking in the background. Then we get L.A. Knight versus Austin Gray. Reed shows up. He tries to put on Knight's jacket, but then he rips it. And I was on the, I was having a conversation with Matthew, again, one of my good buddies. He says Bronson Reed is officially the heel in NXT because he ripped up LA Knight's jacket. Like, he literally tore that thing to shreds, and that's impressive. But again, Bronson Reed is a thick boy. Distracts him, but it didn't work. LA Knight wins. Then we get Gonzalez backstage, and then Kai, tries to get her to talk to her out of the contract. Says that the NXT women's tag team division needs us. To be fair, that title shouldn't have been existed, because why do we need more titles in WWE? Then speaking for tag titles, Cross and Balor versus Lorcan and Burch for tag titles. It wasn't bad. The match was fine. And then I don't know what happened. Because I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to go back and see, and I'll have to make an edit or something like that. But I think Balor, accidentally went to go hit somebody and accidentally hit Scarlett. Then Cross just goes full on angry mode, beats the hell out of Balor, throws him in the ring, running uppercut from Lorcan, 1, 2, 3, and then after the match, frickin' Cross just Sayudo suplexes one after another. He hit one mofo with another mofo. And then, lays out Balor, and then fade to black. Well, then Scarlett says that time has come, TikTok, and that's it. Fade to black. That's it. Again, NXT is starting to get pretty interesting again, because they're bringing in UK talent, and I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next week. Anyways, agree, disagree with what I said. What was your thoughts and what was your opinion on this particular episode of NXT? I will be making another video today. Most likely it's going to be about my Spotify playlist, because we're about done, and I might have some new songs added to my collection, of course, because I have been listening to other albums that have some good songs that I would like to see. So yeah, with that being said, I am also Basics. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.